my feed
It's nonstop, yo.
inundated. We're all laughing because I was joking around before about how this has never happened before in internet history.
Yes.
I literally believe sincerely, and I mean this, and you thought that I was being hyperbolic.
I don't.
I'm not.
I don't.
He is showing up on my feed non-fucking-stop.
Dude.
I'm not clicking on it. It's just next video is him in that accent, which I don't know what the fuck country that is.
I'll be trying to figure that shit out too.
And the entire media is attacking him on a daily basis. Buy the special, motherfucker. Buy the special. Real talk.
Here's what's crazy. I've been seeing him on TikTok.
TikTok. Do you know what I'm saying?
He everywhere, yo. He unstoppable.
Instagram.
His YouTube shorts.
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube shorts.
You're wearing your YouTube shorts right now.
You were talking about.
You got your YouTube shorts on right now.
Oh, fuck you. All I'm trying to say is Hunter Biden got.
No, he's undeniably funny. You can't even act like a guy not funny.
He's funny. Yeah,
He's funny, bro.
If he's playing in your city, go see him. Watch his show. Just let him see that you support him, because right now he's being surrounded by people in this industry who are letting him know that he has to apologize, who are letting him know that people, Jimmy Fallon talking about people coming and crying for his Me Too comment. So it is important that he see that you guys are out there. And I know he'll probably play it off and he'll probably be embarrassed by the support, because this right now to me is the most egregious, blatant example of the left taking someone out for using their words. Worse, taking a comedian out for using his words.
Have you seen the guy who does YouTube videos and he like breaks down comedians acting like he just doesn't acting like they're great, and it's almost like a scientific breakdown of jokes?
Yeah.
He goes through Chris D'Elia's and it is so fucking funny. He just destroys him.
He
oh my
basically,
God.
good. Okay. He's like,
Oh.
see, right here, he's repeating it so that people know that he's making a joke, which is very effective. You can tell he's a seasoned comedian because he said it 4 to 5 times to get people laughing, and he's laughing, which is
Yes, it's so good. Chris D'Elia, the reason, if you're wondering why we're making fun of him, is because he has sex with children.
If I see another person who's done stand-up for 3 years, it's like, my special's coming out in 2 weeks, I'm gonna fucking, whoa, I'm pissed, dude.
I do teach piano lessons as well.
Oh yeah? Oh, you're a teacher? Oh yeah? Whoa. He's all like, I'm a teacher. Oh my God, there's so many trash comedians, I can't even fucking believe it.
And like the whole crew's like, yes, Myles, like, yes. And Myles is like, just doing God's work here.
No, come on, he did not say that. He did not say that.
No, he did. He said, just doing
I don't think he has any like unironic fans. Like I said, his entire community just makes fun of him. It's amazing.
One of the things that I think is interesting about this is that, you know, this is the third one of these videos that they released. And the first one, there was tremendous outrage. Second one, tremendous outrage. And that's when YouTube said, we're not going to let you post these videos.
I went and saw him at the Palladium about a year or two ago. And it was one of the worst shows I've ever seen. And one of my friends, another comic that I respect a lot, gave him a standing ovation. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And he was like, I understand why you feel the way you do, but I just love seeing the act. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. What was bad about that? It was aggressively corny.
It's tricky, too, responding to a crowd like that, too, because you have to be funny, but you can't be too mean, right? You can't hit a fly with a sledgehammer.
One of the best stupid, poor comedians working today, for sure.
I just really encourage this group to think carefully about this sad attempt at humor.
Welcome to Jokes Explained Live Stand-Up Bingo. Happy Friday, everybody. It is great to be back. Wow, a lot has happened since I was gone. Thanks to Amateur Joke Explainer for the 100 bits donation. And Casket Butch resubbing for 4 months.
Cam Newton.
Believing in the channel.
Good game. Good pick.
Hey, guess what, guys? We're live on Kick right now as well. The hype train has started. We're live on Kick. We've got all sorts of people from the Kick-O-verse watching us. We've got one viewer there, and they're hoping that I'm going to be opening some Counter-Strike skins or maybe doing a little bit of gambling for the kids. Maybe I will. We'll see what happens. It's been a crazy crazy week. Jimmy Kimmel was fired for a joke. This is why they should have called me to explain it. This is what people don't understand. They got so upset. They thought Jimmy Kimmel was calling for some sort of political uprising, and he's just doing jokes. People don't understand that most things are jokes. Whenever someone's talking, okay, there's an 80% chance the rate of jokes has gone up. This is why, again, why I said we live in the best time to be alive right now, because there's more jokes than there has ever been before. Okay? People need to calm down and just realize everything is funny. Everything is funny, guys. You don't have to fire the man. Jimmy Kimmel was out there every night entertaining over 10,000 people on ABC, and now he was canceled. He was canceled because Donald Trump did not understand why he's funny. I wish I could have explained it to Donald. Donald Trump, he's one of the best comics working today. He should have understood that Jimmy Kimmel, he's just a comedian. He's just like Trump. They could have been in the green room together. Unbelievable. Myles, my postmodern god over here. Thank you all. It's so good to see everybody in the chat. We've got so much to explain today. We've only got a minute. Get your bingo cards. If you're on Twitch, you can play bingo. If you're on YouTube, you can watch from the comfort of that platform. And if you're on Kick, I'll try to work some gambling into this stream in some way. But what have we got here? Now, staying on topic, okay? Look at this. You can't see the title of this video because it's not. Look at this. This is the Valuetainment channel. This is a comedy podcast. We've got, where was the joke? Did ABC silence Jimmy Kimmel over Charlie Garcia? Now, they have an in-house joke explainer named Vincent Oshana, who's on this podcast. He's a very famous comic. And this is PBD. This is the PBD podcast. This is Patrick Bet-David.
Jack, everything comes at a cost, bud.
Everything comes at a cost.
Cam Newton.
Drop the Kick link so we can pump those numbers. We are the Bachelors of Music on Kink. All one word. The Bachelors of Music. You can if you guys have 3 tabs open, you are doing some heavy lifting with your internet connection. And the Kink. Yeah, I'm streaming on Kink right now. Okay, we're on Kick and Kink. If you guys are on Kink, we're gonna be gambling. If you're on Kink, you guys are gonna get to see my tiny balls later in the video. So stay tuned on Kink. So PBD stands for Peanut Butter Dad. I've talked about this before. There's the Peanut Butter Dad podcast. I haven't watched this. Let's watch a little bit before we get stand-up bingo going.
We get news that ABC has moved on with Jimmy Kimmel. Everybody was shell-shocked. What do you mean they've moved on with Jimmy
Great
Kimmel?
Accent.
And then news came out that the reason why this happened is because the FCC, and by the way, it was over these comments. Let's play the clip to what the comments were, and then we'll get into a couple other things. Go ahead, Rob.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Hey, welcome. Hey, look what we got. King Shaman, thanks for 69 bits. Inquiring guilty quipple. We already have a bot. We already have a bot from Kick. That's how we know we're doing good. Party. Wow, 77 plus 69. What does that equal? 77 is a very lucky number. That's a very lucky number. 77. So it's different than 69. 77 though, it still does somewhat look like a sex position, but it's more advanced. Now let's explain this joke here before Peanut Butter Dad here gets into it with Jimmy Kimmel. Let's explain the joke here, okay? So, first of all, Jimmy Kimmel is addressing that yes, okay? When a murder is committed in the United States, It's most likely for political reasons, and then you have to find out which team they're on, right? It's just, you got to figure out, whenever someone's murdered, first thing you ask yourself, well, what race were they? And if they're white, then you got to ask, well, what team were they? You got to ask yourself those two questions. Third thing you ask is does the victim need medical? That's the third thing, is medical attention necessary? That's the third thing you ask. In an emergency scenario, that's take any first aid course. That's the 3 steps. What race? What political affiliation? And then, are they breathing? So he's addressing this. He's making fun of the fact that Donald Trump does not seem that broken up about Charlie Kirk being shot and killed, which is, it's a dark joke, but it's also, it makes, like, Donald Trump there, it makes sense that he's distracted by the trucks. I've been distracted by mighty machines if I am trying to talk to someone, if I'm trying to talk to anyone, and I see an excavator out of the corner of my eye, I mean, I'm all eyes on that cat. I'm all eyes. I can't think. I get distracted. I think it's pretty cool hydraulics. I wonder what kind of diesel engine's in that bad boy. I can't help it. So nothing you can do. Oh, let's get the bingo started. We got 13 players for bingo, guys.
Yes. Okay. He's at the 4th stage of grief, construction. Demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone.
So that's PBD. That's Peanut Butter Dad. We're starting the bingo card for you guys, and can't say that's canceled.
Comment is made. Stephen A. Smith said something very interesting. He said, "Look, aren't late night show hosts supposed to be funny?" He says that's not even funny. So what's funny about that? Like, at least.
Okay. So I love this guy. I think he's very funny, but it's hard to. You can't say someone's not funny when they have that much money. Okay. There's a reason why funny rhymes with money. Okay. It's the same thing. So Jimmy Kimmel, very well paid guy, probably has more money than PBD here. So again, you can measure, and the crowd was also laughing.
At least tell a funny joke, right? At least make us laugh. You're not even doing that, which is the most simple question. This is the one. Yeah, 13-second one, Rob. Go for it.
The only thing that I would say as it pertains to Jimmy Kimmel was, where was the joke? Because you're a late night host. And obviously that has a comedic attachment to it. Where was the joke?
Jack, everything comes at a cost, bud.
Make me, Charles, thank you. Thank you for the funny money.
Cam Newton.
That just, everything comes at a cost, bud. Thank you.
He's right. So your job is to make people laugh. And I've said this for a long time. I have no problem with what he wants to say. Go be a pundit. Go apply and work at CNN. Go start a podcast and compete with Midas Touch. Go compete with some of the big podcasters. When they had their podcast during COVID, they actually did well. Him and his couple buddies that they had their thing going on. But man, we want to watch you and we want you to make us laugh. We want you to not get into politics and lose half the audience.
Yes, don't get it. If you're a comedian, you don't want to get into politics. Believe me, I keep it above board. I am not a Republican or a Democrat. All I believe in is a free speech and a strong border.
Many years ago, the one and only Johnny Carson was asked by Mike Wallace.
Johnny Carson.
Hey, what do I do?
You guys remember Johnny Carson was a late night talk show host from about, I think, 50 to 80 years ago. He was the biggest late night host in America, and he actually helped establish the Western territories in the United States. Just through the power of laughter.
Dude, what do I do as a late night show host? How come you never talk about politics? And he gave such a simple answer. And this is the interview. Here's the one of one. This guy is a one of one. There will never be another Johnny Carson. This is what he had to say.
People say he'll never take a serious controversy. Well, I have an answer to that. I said, now, tell me the last time that Jack Benny, Red Skelton, Benny comedian, use his show to do serious issues. That's not what I'm there for. Can't they see that? But you're not. Why do they think that just because you have a Tonight Show that you must deal in serious issues? It's a danger. It's a real danger. Once you start that, you start to get that self-important feeling that what you say has great import. And you know, strangely enough, you could use that show as a forum. You could sway people, and I don't think you should as an entertainer.
Bingo.
Wow. What?
Bingo.
This is why.
Bingo, bongo, and Johnny Carson, famously one of the richest entertainers of all time, therefore the funniest. You can't deny it. Can't deny it. Funny money. You heard it here first. Elon Musk is the funniest guy in the world. It's very simple. Easily measured. Amateur Joke Explainer with the 69 bits donation. Thank you. Another very funny sex number for the chat. Love it. Always very funny. Anyway, we'll get back to this. I just wanted to address it. Also, maybe, hey, if ABC's looking to hire another late night host, this guy, I would be willing to do it. You know, I haven't done stand-up in many decades, but I'd be willing to host the Jimmy Kimmel show. I'd be willing to change my name to Jimmy, so you guys don't have to change any of the backdrop. You guys don't have to, I'll literally just walk out. I'll do it. You can keep Guillermo. I'll just pretend that I've known him my whole life. I'll slot right in, and there will be no politics. I won't say no. I'm going to stick to women are annoying, and asking people what they do for a living. That's it. That's all I'll do. And it'll be right down the middle. Ratings through the roof. And if Donald Trump gets mad at me, I'll have Gutfeld on. I'll bring Gutfeld on. We'll have him as a guest every week. Gutfeld could come on, and I'll call him a Nazi. And you guys just pay me. Just pay me the money, and it'll be great. This whole backdrop you see here, gilded in gold and platinum. Look who it is. It's Myles Anderson. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I was off for a couple days there. Got some plastic surgery. I explained on the chat a little earlier. Got my balls shrank. Got them down to a little nub so that I can run faster than I've ever run before. Let's get some stand-up comedy going. What do we want to watch here? We've got let's do regular stand-up comedy. Let's do since we just watched a little bit of a panel show, let's do some Trevor Wallace.
In here, statistically speaking.
Okay. Brian, take notes of this edit here. First, you guys understand how audience retention works, right? So audience retention is similar to fishing, right? It's like you dangle some basically nice close-up footage of women's cleavage. And when the person stays on the video because they want to see if maybe the boobs reveal more, that's called audience retention. And you pull on the fishing rod and you keep them watching. And if you retain, if someone watches your video for more than 3 or 4 seconds, you're going to be fired to the top of the algo. Who is? Oh, I thought. I'm always worried when I get a notification that the stream's being taken down. Let's look at this again. This is a masterclass in audience retention. Trevor Wallace has over 3.8 billion followers on social media. He's one of the biggest vertical-based comedians.
Any other strippers in here? Statistically speaking.
Okay, so he's setting it up perfectly. Any other strippers in here? Strippers famously have very good titties. So, already primed. Also, asking people what they do for a living. That's it. What do you do for work? Audience polling. They're all in the bingo card here. Sorry. I was getting a little wrapped up with the video explanation here. Anyway, asked if they're strippers. Strippers are going to have good tits. And there they are. And here's the boobs. There's the titties. Attractive women. That's called audience retention. AR. Number 10, Dolly Parton's boobs. Body comedy. This is body comedy. And then, big explosion.
I saw her tits.
I saw her tits. And then so what this is like a preview of what to expect. And remember when I said it's important to know what the joke is before you hear it? This is what I'm talking about. It's called audience retention. But it's also very funny because then you know when it's time to laugh because the punchline has already been laid out there.
Also, emotional support llamas. This is Portland. You guys should have something else. Emotional support strippers. Do you know what I'm talking about? What the fuck are we talking about? Delta loses my bag. They're like, here's a fuzzy horse. What is this? Bring out Mercedes or some shit. How much better would that be? They're like, hey, we lost your bag. You're like, this sucks. The GM's like, yeah, you know what else sucks? I did it though. I went to our first Portland strip club. It was a vegan strip club. Yeah. You used to work there. What happened? You started eating meat? How the fuck? Did you get fired from that? They hired you. You're eating meat. Oh, in what way? That's awesome.
Okay, funny penis joke right there. I was eating meat in what way? In what way? Meat is another word for penis. Very funny.
I didn't know it was actually vegan. I should have known based on how tired all the strippers were. I should have. One girl walked up to me. She's like, do you want to dance? I was like, no. She's like, me neither. I am exhausted. Really cool place, though. How long did you work there for?
Oh, God. I was there for like 3 years.
Nice.
They were a failed pirate restaurant.
Failed pirate restaurant? Okay. Oh, it was a vegan pirate restaurant? Well, yeah.
Okay. Okay. This needs a little bit of explanation here. So a pirate restaurant in the modern sense is very different. A pirate restaurant is probably pirate themed, probably based on the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, which is based on a ride from the amusement park Disneyland, which is based on movies made by a movie studio called Disney. Lot of IP deep on those ones. Very different from the original pirate restaurant, which would be in the 1700s, somewhere outside the law on the ocean where pirates can go and drink and stab. Very different kind of restaurant.
No shit, it's gonna fail. Instead of a peg leg, it's a carrot? Fuck this place. A failed pirate restaurant? I could have told you that would have bombed immediately. I'm sorry, what were you saying? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Add naked girls. Now it works.
Add naked girls?
Yeah, you still.
That's America, brother. Are you kidding me? What was the funniest thing that ever happened to you working at a vegan strip club?
Oh, this is blatant. So normally it's not going to be so blatant when you're asking for the crowd to say something funny. This is a very obvious ask. Hey, do you have anything funny you'd like to add? I mean, again, as I'm talking about when a comedian can automate their job by hiring a crowd member to say something funny. Very good.
Okay. The pirates are like, where's our restaurant? Where's our booty? Not that kind of booty. But I do like that kind of booty. Hell yeah.
It's a pirate accent.
What's a pirate troop?
Yeah.
You guys got to get sports in this town. One basketball team ain't enough, sister. Everyone does like kickball and softball. You're like, what if we just cut our legs off, went Johnny Depp mode for a weekend? That's all. In the pirate troop would come in and.
Yeah, they had a bird with them too, but it
I believe it was out of camera, but I think that was a little mic slap. I think that was a little mic slap on the knee. That's 58.
The tips and gold coins, that's cool for the bit, but also fuck you, I can't take this down to Wells Fargo, okay? There's chocolate inside of this?
Laughing is on jokes,
yes. Awesome, good for you. And so you don't, that's in the past, we're not doing that anymore? Undecided? I got something you can decide right now, girl! Baby, grind on me. All right.
Okay, that is an extended. Bingo! Wow. What? There's a bingo already? How is that possible? Congratulations. Congratulations on the bingo win. It's all noise to me. Damn. Okay, so if you've got a link you'd like us to, you need something to explained, throw it in the chat and I'll watch it at the end of the stream and explain it, because if it's copyrighted, the stream will be taken down at the end. So those are the rules. I will throw out a bingo card here. Congratulations on a fast win out of the gate. My God. All right, back to PBD. Let's see how they explain it. Where was the joke? Oh, let me get the bingo distributed here. There we go. I will do it for 5 minutes or so.
He's Johnny Carson.
He's
right?
he's a psychic.
So, Tom, can you know some of the things? Maybe walk us through what happened with Disney, Bob Iger, because obviously the story here, when you hear that Bob Iger reaches out, and where's the story about Bob Iger, Rob?
That is in the addendum. That is page.
Yeah, there's a story that says Bob Iger reached.
Bob Iger was it was the CEO, or I think is the CEO of the Disney company, which is the company that runs the Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
Out
page 5, unrepentant.
Yeah, unrepentant Jimmy Kimmel refused to apologize after Charlie Kirk outrage and planned to double down on MAGA attack report. This is a New York Post story. Let me read this to you here, and then Rob, you can go to whatever you got up there with Jesse. Late night show, Jimmy Kimmel said he was unwilling to apologize for his remarks that blamed MAGA supporters for killing conservative Charlie Kirk, and said he was going to double down on attacks. On attacking President Trump's backers before he was yanked from air. Kimmel learned in a phone call from...
You guys see this? You guys see this piece of paper towel on top of the T? Do you guys do that? Because you should. Because often in a podcast studio, especially one that's full of men, it's going to also be full of flies. You guys have attract a lot of bugs.
Top Disney exec Dana Walden on Wednesday afternoon that his show was being removed indefinitely. Deadline reported, citing sources during the call. Kimmel
There's also, there is every liquid is covered. Now, that's just safety first. You never know what's going to fall out of the drywall.
Reportedly refused to comply with calls from critics and the owners of dozens of ABC affiliate stations for him to apologize. Kimmel felt his remarks required no apologies. Another source told Hollywood Reporter that Jimmy Kimmel Live host also claimed that he was planning to call out his critics for the late attack on him, all while trying to clarify his comments about Charlie Kirk. Instead, Kimmel had claimed his comments were mischaracterized when he said during a Monday night show.
Welcome, Ryan Fine, too.
Which was the clip that we played for you. Tom, your thoughts on this?
So there's a quick backstory. Can we do a quick backstory here? So Jimmy Kimmel's contract is...
I love this. I love the look of the white goatee and the black hair. It lets you know that someone is aging in order from their toes to the top of their head, right?
Is up before the end of this year.
Yep.
And he was getting ready to negotiate. And they were getting ready to not renew him. And here's why. Rob, can you quickly go to the chart? Late night as a category has been unprofitable. These are analysts looking at it, Pat, since 22. Since the bounce out year after COVID, late night has been unprofitable. Look at the ratings here. Kimmel, Late Show, Tonight Show. We have a chart right up here. Look at that, Vinny. What is that? You don't need to be a math expert to look at that.
And isn't that weird, Tom? It's all, everybody's watching because it was Trump, 2016 Trump. Correct. Everybody took the Trump. But people are done.
And
They're
they say in 2022, all of the networks started suffering and saying that their late night, they had giant contracts. Remember, it's not just the host. They have producer contracts. You have
Which one's Fallon, by the way?
Late Show, right?
No, the Tonight Show.
Tonight Show. Who's the Late Show? Colbert?
Yes.
Okay.
Late Show.
So Kimmel wasn't...
King Shaman, I will talk Twin Peaks in the Patreon streams.
Fallon was number one.
I promise
Fallon
you.
was number one.
Barely.
He crushed it in 2014, whatever that was. Yeah, he was, because that's right after Leno. You see Leno and then comes...
So this is a funny chart, right? This is a direct funny chart. You can see that they were super funny, and they've gotten less funny over time. But Jimmy Fallon is the funniest one until here. Oh, now he's a little bit below Stephen Colbert. And of course, if you guys saw Gutfeld on this chart, it is like a thick green line that is just solid.
Fallon, at least Leno kept going at 0.96, 0.85, 0.85, then shows up 1.01. And then Fallon, year one, is on fire, 1.5 for 1.18, 1.02. And then by year 4, he fell below what Leno was and never recovered from it from 17 on. Go ahead,
That's
Tom.
exactly right. So here's the backstory. Late night, unprofitable since 2022. They're about to negotiate with Jimmy Kimmel. And guess what? This gave them the reason they needed.
Again, ABC, I will host Jimmy Kimmel Live for $1,000 a show. I'll do it.
And it was affiliates and advertisers that first went to Iger. And supposedly, as you just covered, Kimmel was going to double down. And Deadline Hollywood and some others were leaking out that some people on the writing staff kind of leaked, who are looking for jobs tomorrow, Vinny, right?
Yeah.
It's not just the star with the big contract. How many people are around, like a comedy show and stuff? You got like 12
there's
people,
so many
directors,
people, writers,
good
everybody.
people.
Look how funny. Vinny Oshana looks like he just arrived in the studio after riding a motorcycle across America.
Jobs, right? Do they want to
producers.
protect their jobs?
Of course.
Cool
Might
guy.
they have whispered upstairs that says, hey, he's about to double down tonight.
Yeah. If their job is on the line, too.
I don't want to be really part of this. You guys can do it. And what happened was then Iger's people said, dude, you're not doing this. You're not.
Who would my band be on my show? Gonzo says, if I hosted Jimmy Kimmel Live, it would just be Brian. That would be my band. Just Brian. He'd be also the editor and producer and videographer. So we're a package deal. As long as he doesn't get paid as much as me, that's all that matters.
Not doubling down, and they pulled him off. But everybody runs to First Amendment and all that. This isn't First Amendment.
Brian Bits from Fun Time Chris. Look at that. That is a loving kiss from Fun Time Chris. Thank you, Chris.
This is an employee gone haywire, and you've got advertisers and other people. So let's put it into our perspective, Pat. You have a company, you're selling things. The customers are upset with the salesperson. The customers are upset with one of your employees. You know what you do? You say, wait a minute, let's look into this. And an employee might get fired or put on the bench for a few minutes.
I might hire Tyrus. If I was gonna host Jimmy Kimmel Live, I might replace Guillermo with Tyrus.
That's what happened here.
I might poach
This
him.
was and by the way, Chris Cuomo got it right. Last night, Chris Cuomo was saying, hey, he got sideways with this employer and his employer took action. That's what happened. But the big thing, Pat, is ABC and...
Oh, you hear that? You hear that he got a little bit of a bug in his throat. And if you notice, he didn't cover his drinks. What I say about the flies? You guys see that? No cover on the drinks. Guy's just eating flies, getting caught in his mouth. That's why when you go on the PBD podcast, you got to make sure you cover up those drinks. You'll get bugs. You guys, stand-up bingo starts now. Let's get the stand-up bingo going, and let's get back to Trevor Wallace murdering on the Trevor Wallace show. Vegan strip club, already laughing thinking about it.
All right, I have no ass. I think I felt sparks when I did that. Did you have sorry this is invasive, but did you have a fun stripper name?
Oh, gosh.
Soybean or something cool? Turmeric? What was it?
I said I had about
10 of them?
Yeah.
Schizophrenic? What do I want to go by tonight? What was your favorite one?
Probably Muffy.
Muffy. Okay. Was it because you had one of these? A George W. Bush? Good night.
Nice. Hey. Great punchline there. So, the lady is explaining that she has a vagina just riddled with pubic hair. And Trevor Wallace cleverly points at various bushes in the background, because a bush is another name for a pubic hair pile, but it's also the name of America's favorite president, who also had a son, who was one of America's best presidents as well. So very funny stuff there. Name comedy. That's a name comedy right there. There we go. Number 40. Great edits.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Hell yeah, girl.
Buffy. So Buffy the Vampire Slayer was a very popular show. If you guys don't remember, from 25 years ago, came out. And it rhymes with Muffy. And Muff is another word for bush, which is another word for
Jack, everything comes with
Amateur
cost,
joke
right?
explainer. Thank you for the 500 bits.
Cam Newton.
More Brian bits. A beautiful kiss on the mouth for the channel. Thank you so much.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome.
AP
Thanks for
comedy.
sharing that. That's
Yes,
great.
Definitely.
That's awesome. Where do you go from that? Any other strippers in here? Statistically speaking.
Okay, this is A1 audience polling. Now he's getting a percentage. He's getting a good sample of the amount of strippers in the audience. The first stripper worked out really well, so he's hammering the strippers to see, if any of the other ones have a big muff.
What? Get the goddamn celery, girl. You work there right now?
What do you do for work?
Oh, don't sound too excited. Where?
I work at the vegan strip club.
Oh, shit, girl. Shit.
Accent.
Did I see you there on Friday?
Yes, you did. You saw me beautiful.
Wait. Wait, did you say I saw your ankle? Did you say that right? It's vegan, not Muslim. All right. I'm sorry. I saw. Wait, your ankle?
I have an eagle tattoo.
Oh!
Okay, they're screaming. I'm not sure what the significance of an eagle tattoo is. I might not be able to explain this one here, because eagles are generally quite serious birds.
I saw her tits.
There it is.
Yeah, dude, that's great. I did. Was that the bird that used to go to Patches O'Houlihan over here?
Tits.
I did. I said, wow, oh my God, you're here. I'm sweating. Holy shit. My heart is racing right now. Yeah, okay, and you had a party trick where, guys, this was, everybody saw it. There wasn't like this was just, there wasn't a private dance. I didn't go to the bird cage or Petco or wherever the hell. She was like, I can make the eagle fly, and then she went like this, and then the bird with the wings. And you made a caca noise when you did it. Can I hear it? Can I hear it again?
Nice.
Yeah.
This is a great story. It's very funny, but it's also very heartwarming, because a lot of strip clubs went out of business after internet pornography became widely accessible and free. Because generally, when people get aroused, they like to do it in the privacy of their home or on the public deck of a cruise ship. But instead, in the old days, people go to strip clubs. You go there with the guys, and you all get erections together while you drink a beer and talk about stuff the mafia is gonna do next. Woman voice. There's definitely a woman voice going on.
Yes, sir.
He has to. I guess he kind of did an impression of her, eh? A little bit. That's tough.
Sounded more like a rooster, but I like it. Yeah, that was so cool. You did the party. All right, you have enough for the classroom? No. That was so cool. That was awesome.
Aura Mac, thank you for following.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, no shit, I'm blushing. I saw her naked. Now I saw you perform, now you see me perform. Isn't that crazy? Come here, Eagle, get the worm.
A lot of tension in the room.
Oh, if you thought I was blushing before, holy shit.
That was a penis joke, I believe.
Wow.
Implying the
On
penis.
a Sunday. This is the church crowd.
Strip clubs are church in Portland, I think.
Strip clubs are church in Portland. Find help. Okay, just kidding. They are. I don't think it's gonna get much better than that, Portland. I'm sorry, I just spit. That was her job. I'm sorry.
Nice, and there's all the cities that you can go see Trevor Wallace in. If you want to go see him, he won't be vertical, he will be horizontal, live and horizontal in person. Check him out, and maybe if you guys have a funny job, make sure you yell it out, and he will have a good edit of that later on. All right, well, that was fantastic. First time we've done Trevor Wallace on the channel before. Again, big YouTube sketch comedian guy, and a very funny stand-up comic. Okay, more crowd work.
Y'all, I'll be selling merch after the show.
Okay, okay, audience retention, right? So he's setting this up. We already know. We've got Shanks here. Shanks is he's a parody by Jeremiah Watkins of a prison guy, because prison guys are very different. They wear do-rags, they talk funny, and this is the crowd. So he got it split here. Again, stand-up comedy. Welcome, the G Child. Thank you for following us. Stand-up comedy is a 3-camera setup minimum. Okay, if you guys are doing stand-up now, if you're trying to do stand-up, it's important. People say it's important to have an act that's being thought about and written. That's what dinosaurs. You need 3. There's the rule of 3s, right? The rule of 3s in comedy used to apply to jokes, and now it applies to amount of cameras.
This is Shanks right here. This is Shanks. And then if you want, I can draw a Sharpie of me putting a in this lady's mouth after the show. I could do that for sure.
Oh my God, who are these wacky folk? They are dressed crazy. For a comedy show, they're gonna get roasted big time by Mr. Shanks here.
Your next comic coming to stage, he actually just got out of prison today. I'm gonna need you guys to make some noise. Get it loud for Shanks. Everybody make some noise for Shanks. All right, the crowd is not as hot as he would hope, I think, to be coming out on a big swing character like this, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe he wins him over. Okay, they are not into it.
Yo, what up? Shanks is in the building. My man right here just commented on my grill. Thank you. Respect. You like that? Hell yeah. What up, dog? Yeah, let's go. Good to be here, y'all.
Okay, this is the risk of doing a character, right? Because, we here on the channel, we know Shanks. We love Shanks. Anytime Shanks appears, we know it's time to laugh. These people probably don't know who Shanks is. They might not know he's doing a character. They maybe think, hey, this gentleman just got out of jail, and they're a little scared.
You never seen an escape prisoner before? Yeah. Good to be here, y'all. You'll find out a little bit about me. I'll find out a little bit about you. And I gotta admit, this room just got tight as hell when I walked up here. It got real tight, I'm not gonna lie. Like, y'all like, what this motherfucker gonna do right now? No, just chill out, okay? Don't call the cops on me, okay? Good.
All right, that's a funny joke. He just came from prison, doesn't want to go back to prison. A solid opener. Crowd is still not on board here. I hope he pulls it off.
To be here, y'all. What's your situation right here? How long y'all been smashing? What's good?
Together.
17 years, okay. Bow. Congratulations. I like that. How'd you all meet, huh? School.
Okay, so classic formula, right? You think, hey, this guy's trying out a crazy character, and then he comes out and does the exact same thing any stand-up comic who's worth good money would do, which is ask if they're together or what they do for a living. Fucking love it.
What grade were you in when he met you? Hit that air horn, bitch. Hit that air horn.
There's the sound comedy.
All right, enough with the damn air horn. All right. Hell yeah. I like that. So you met in school. What subject? What's up?
It's okay. Again, it's so important for the algorithm to find the most attractive person in the crowd and ask them if they're, because this is what you do, right? You ask them if they're together, and then they talk about it, and they get a little giggly, and maybe they get a little blushy, which is super, super attractive. Again, you want to, if you don't want someone to click away, you need to make them horny in less than 1.5 seconds. Great job, Shanks. I am fucking
What subject?
erect.
Isn't it crazy how we both speak English, but she don't understand what I'm saying? That's wild. Ice, get her. What's going on? Get her. Get that bitch. Come on. I'm playing, y'all. But seriously, what is you? What subject of school did you meet your professor in? Is what I was asking the question. What was it? French language? Man, I knew it. Ice, call him up. Get these Frenchies out of here. I'm just playing, man. I love y'all. Y'all romantic. That's a love language, they say, right?
Specific cultural stereotype.
What is something like in French that you would say that if you wanted to say to somebody like, I love you, you're a special person to me, what that sound like? Tout mon cool. Hell yeah. She just made my butt wet right now, dog. Tout mon cool.
She just made my butt wet. So do you guys understand? I hope I can explain this one to you. So in prison, the number one activity is getting fucked in the ass. So that's the joke, okay? It's very funny because that's gay. And gay is funny. It's a couple steps away. You put those all together, but then you laugh.
Okay. I like that. Whisper that in your girl's ear later tonight.
DJ Chemix, one of the champions of bingo, wins again. Congratulations, DJ Chemix. Congratulations. And DJ Chemix, with the link in the chat, immediately. Incredible stuff. I'll keep that in the tab for later. Thank you so much. All right, well, let's go to, what else we got here that's not totally stand-up? Oh, my God. Okay, guys. Well, we got the stand-up on the, we got stand-up bingo restart. I don't know if you guys have heard, Andrew Santino has a new stand-up special coming out on Netflix, of course. I've explained his previous stand-up special on the channel, and so many of the comments could not believe how funny he was, considering how he has so much money, which makes me laugh so much. This sketch is called Andrew Santino Auditions His Hollywood Friends for His New Stand-Up Special Promo. So There's going to be a lot of I hope you guys know celebrities, because there's going to be a lot of celebrities or celebrity impressions coming up in this sketch. So I'll do my best to explain why it's funny, but generally, if you recognize someone, time to laugh.
Limited time here, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, listen, there's a problem. We got a problem right off the bat, okay?
Tom Cruise. That's Tom Cruise right there.
I said Twizzlers, not Red Vines. Twizzlers. You had me waiting there for 20 fucking minutes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Without what I asked for.
All right,
Okay?
I'm sorry, dude. We'll fix that.
And Evian, not fucking Fiji. God damn it.
Do you want us to get you a water right now?
I don't know. I just need to fucking cool down, and I need things to be in order, okay? Not fucking chaos. I really need to be in the right mind state, you know?
Yeah.
Right, Keaton level?
Uh-huh.
Right? And I'm not there, okay? So if you can get me there, by all fucking means, get me there, okay? But I can't fucking do it without my fucking Twizzlers.
Will you still read the ad?
Yeah, sure. Okay, listen, Andrew Santino, go check him out. It's September 20th or 19th. What was it?
It's the 12th.
The 12th. September 12th. Check out Andrew Santino. He is...
September 12th? It's out? Is it already out? I guess we can't watch it on Netflix because we'll be copyright stricken off the face of the earth. But might have to get the transcript.
He is my wingman for life, okay? My master of Quan. Red light, green light. Now fuck yourself. Take a big step back and literally fuck your own face.
Okay, that's Tom Cruise. That's a Tom Cruise impersonator.
Thank you, Tom.
All right, you can come on in.
Oh, can I? That's very lovely. Hey.
You know, Jack, everything comes at a cost, bud.
Cool commenter. Thank you for the Brian bit.
Cam Newton.
Brian, do you hear the slot machine going off? That's for you. And of course, I'll be taking half.
Hey. Jesus Christ. Come on. All right, what are we doing?
It's a promo for my Hulu special.
Who do you guys think this is? Hey? Vincent O'Shana.
Yeah,
I sent you the link. Did you get a chance to watch it?
That's Vinny O'Shana.
Eventually.
So you eventually did get to watch it?
I'll eventually get to it.
Oh, you will eventually get to it?
I will eventually get to it. I'm a busy man. I got a lot of things.
Okay, great. So if you didn't see a special, that's not a problem. But just, I guess, right to the camera here behind me. Right, this one?
You? This
yeah, right
one?
there. Yeah. So be excited about my special, Andrew Santino. It's called White Noise, September 12th. Go.
You want to be excited?
You don't have to.
All right, look. I got a friend of mine, okay? His name is Andrew Santino. He's got a special. It's White Noise. Don't take it the wrong way, okay? He's coming out.
It's called
White
Noise.
September 20th? Is it 20th?
It's the 12th.
Okay. Also,
I have to look
I wanted
up
to
here.
say that there's a feast coming on, the Feast of the Zeppeli. It's September 15th to the 25th. It's for the church. Come on, give. All right. Is that it?
That's awesome, but that's
White
not.
Noise stand-up. I think I've seen.
We paid you to do a plug for
White Noise. I think I've seen a couple stand-up specials named that. Comedy. White Noise stand-up comedy. Just obviously Andrew Santino, #1 on the SEO. Hulu. It's a Hulu special. Casket Butch gifted a subscription to the community. Wow! Thank you for your generosity.
for my special.
I'm sorry. What?
We paid you to do a plug for my
You
special.
paid me?
We paid your team. Yeah.
My team. You didn't pay me. They're my team, right?
Well, we can pay Brandon Duke, and we pay.
Oh my God. Lamp Boobs, Brian Bachelors Music, would you vote for? YouTube link at very short, a very impressive joke, 111. Brian, verify that link. Let me know if Lamp is clowning on us again. But Lamp did donate 69 bits, which does buy influence here.
We can pay Bob direct.
What are we talking about here? First of all, what are you
Bob.
trying to say?
No, we were doing a plug for my special, for my Hulu special.
Your
that comes
special?
out.
This is Bob
I have a stand-up
Newhart.
special called White Noise that comes out September 12th on Hulu.
What? I can't help you. I'm sorry. You're a good kid, though.
Thank you. Did we not pay that guy? What was that about?
Little Ronnie Howard. Oh my goodness, you're all grown up.
I thought you were dead. Well, it's Andrew Santino. I'm not Ron Howard. Ron Howard is bald and like 70 years old, I think.
Oh, my mistake.
God, he's got so much money. You just gotta laugh.
That's an insult, kind of.
doing
So
good.
what's going on? I came all the way down from Hollywood.
Right.
Got
Yes.
so much traffic, darling. I'm
This is Dolly
absolutely
Parton,
exhausted.
guys.
I'm so sorry about that. So we're going to be plugging my special September 12th on Hulu. My special comes out. It's called White Noise. If you don't mind doing just a plug for it and go, hey, America and the rest of the world even. Hey, everybody, September 12th, Andrew Santino stand-up special comes out on Hulu. Actually, the floor is yours, so whatever you'd like. Whatever you'd like.
Hulu.
All right, darling.
I thought it was a Netflix special.
The French are glad to die for love. They delight in fighting duels. But I prefer a man who lives and gives.
Okay, again, guys, so the joke here, and this is a long sketch, okay, it's about 11 minutes. The joke here is that there are impersonators doing impersonations of celebrities. And celebrity impersonation is very funny because it's almost like the celebrity's there, but instead of being the celebrity, it's a person who lives in their car.
Expensive jewels.
Wow. That is not what I need.
The joke is the
but I
tension
like
between,
that. Thank you.
Well,
Andrew,
I'm sorry, but I feel like we can
who
kind of
has a
wrap it
lot of
around
money.
to my
and
talents.
this
What do you think?
lady who's not getting paid as much as
Yes.
Andrew.
No. I think that's good.
That's the joke.
And so maybe you could sing. Could you sing it and go, Andrew Santino, September 12th on Hulu, and it's called White Noise, or you know what I mean?
Ooh,
But you could your
that
way.
idea.
Okay, great.
Andrew Santino. It airs on some date on Hulu.
It's September 12th. September 12th.
Yeah,
the
she
day
messed it
after.
up.
I
So
was
let's get to the
Hit
next guy
that
here.
ice cold Michelle, fight for that white gold. This one's for them hood girls, them good girls,
The
straight
Weeknd.
masterpiece. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chucks on, need St. Laurent, gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty.
Right on.
I'm too hot, hot damn.
Jingle
Call the
Bonsai.
police and the
6.5
fireman,
bits,
I'm
thank
too
you.
hot.
Not Brian Bits
Make
either.
a dragon wanna retire, man, I'm too hot, hot damn. Say my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot.
I don't actually know who you are, but I do.
Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk gon'
Brian Bits are a currency that Brian uses to buy food. But also, Brian Bits is a medical condition when you get little lumps of skin that kind of clump around your body.
give it to you.
I get it.
And
I
they
know.
can be
Is it-
removed
is
by a
Saturday
doctor.
night, we're in the
Can
spot.
you- is
Don't
there a way
believe
to-
it, just watch.
All right. Can we also do a plug for the special though? Because I do like this stuff. But is there a way for you to
So that's
plug
Don't
my
believe it,
special
just
on
watch.
Hulu September?
so the joke there is that this guy is just he's just like The Weeknd, but he's not. He's an impersonator of that person. Next one. Again, this is an 11-minute sketch, so it is a risk to, do a similar joke over and over again, but
Don't believe me, just watch.
How are you?
Hey, babe.
Okay. So we've all I want.
Hey, Whoopi
Miss
Goldberg
Goldberg
from Gutfeld's jokes.
Is that your real name, by the way? I always wondered.
Oh, well, some people know. Some people don't know.
I'm the don't know.
No,
people.
you're the don't know?
I don't.
Let's talk a little bit more.
So Ms. Goldberg, is there any way you could say just a promo for my special, Andrew Santino stand-up special? It's called White Noise. It comes out on Hulu September 12th.
Right at this moment?
Yes.
Right now?
Uh-huh.
Andrew Santini?
It's Santino.
Oh, and she didn't do it right. So the joke is that he just wants her to do the thing, but she's not the real Whoopi Goldberg. She's not on The View. She's an impersonator. So that is a similar joke once again. And here comes another guy.
It looks the same.
Yeah.
But Leo.
Yeah.
Hey, is a
First
Leo
of all, big
DiCaprio
fan.
impersonator.
Right back at you, Andy.
Do you mean that?
I really mean that. I really mean that. You're a casting director?
Podcaster.
A podcaster.
Stand-up comedian, podcaster.
Gotcha.
I act too. I've acted.
Really?
All I really would love for you to do is plug my special on Hulu September 12th. It's called White Noise.
White Noise.
Yeah.
All
Would you
right.
do like a cool promo for it?
I mean, I can try. As I said, I'm pretty rusty on this stuff. Wait, so it's called White Noise.
Yeah.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah, so can you just say like Andrew Santino, White Noise?
Perfect, and he's not going to do it right. So that's the thing. That's the joke there. And let's get to the last one here, and then we'll start stand-up bingo again here. Oh, there must be more. Here we go. There's probably a big punchline at the end.
Aisle. Rudy.
I'm Taylor Swift.
No, you're not Taylor Swift.
I'm Taylor Swift.
No, you're not. This thing totally failed.
Can I sing?
Yeah.
And that's the way I love.
And now she's not Taylor Swift at all. Okay, so there wasn't kind of there wasn't sort of a tying it all in laugh moment there at the end, but I recognize Andrew Santino from his podcast, and he's a very wealthy man. So you got to laugh when you think about those two things. Very funny. Moving on. Let's get the stand-up bingo going again. Guys, we got more stand-up coming down the pipe. Starting the bingo up. Get your bingo cards. We got 40 viewers on Twitch. That's probably a record for us. Hey, that's awesome. And only 16 people playing bingo, but I understand a lot of you are driving and you can't play bingo. That's totally fine with me. But there's a prize. If you win bingo, you get to link a link in the chat, and I will look at the link. I'll do a link look and explain the humor of the link. 18.
You know, Jack, everything comes at a cost, bud.
Oh, look at that baby boy. Oh, I love his dad. Thank you, King Shaman. So generous. So many kisses, courtesy of King Shaman today. All right, starting bingo. Now, let's do our next stand-up comedian. What we got coming down the pipe? I don't think we're going to go back to Shanks just yet. Let's break it up. Let's break it up with a little bit more normal comedy from a regular stand-up comedian. Hopefully they're just hopefully they're just a regular person just asking people if they're together or what they do for work. Let's do it.
Compliment into an argument. That's what I want to know. I live in Los Angeles, California, and every new idea that comes out of there, they adopt it immediately. And I'm a little more conservative. Like the new one is any man that says they're a woman, immediately you must address them as a woman. And I'm progressive. I'm like, all right, but they should have to pass a test first. Because women have skills men don't have. You can't just say, I'm a woman. Do something a woman could do, then I'll believe you, right? Can you break into my iPhone in the time I go to the bathroom and come back to the dinner table?
That's what a woman would do. Women are always spying on you. That's why you got to keep your eyes on them, right? They're trying to spy on you, so you got to spy on them. You got to counter spy. Okay? It's called Tinker Tailor Soldier. Don't let her out of your sight. Perfect.
Just something basic. Can you be totally starving but have no idea what you want to eat?
Classic women. Classic women, guys. Oh.
Some of you know what I'm talking about. Can you turn a compliment into an argument? That's what I want to know.
Round of applause. Round of applause. Yeah.
It's like, babe, you look beautiful tonight. So I didn't look beautiful last night? You're good. You are
Mini
good.
mic slap. I'll give you that one. Mini
You look
one.
so photogenic, so I don't look beautiful in real life?
Women voice. Done.
Actually, I believe there's so many things women can do better than guys. Women can do things. Here's one example that I was at the mall with my nephew babysitting. I'm just walking through the mall, and a woman I didn't know pulled up a knee. She goes, "Is that your son?" I go, "No, it's my nephew." And she without any hesitation, she says, "He is adorable. What's your name?" "You are so cute. Marcus, when you turn 18, I'm coming back for you. You're a little heartbreaker. Save him for me. He's so cute." And she walked away.
Creepy. Hey, that's a little creepy for a woman to be like, "Hey, when your boy turns 18, I'm gonna try and fuck him." That's a little creepy, but it would be even more creepy if it was a guy. I hope that's the joke here. Just pre-predicting.
Went back to shopping. I challenge any man in this room. Any guy, go to the mall, just approach a woman you don't know. Is that your niece? Can I have a word with her, please?
I'll tell you.
Wow, when you turn 18, I'm coming back for you. Save her for me. That's a good one. You don't get to walk out of the mall.
Everything comes at a cost, bud.
Thank you, shameless replay.
Cam Newton.
Hey, could you imagine if Tom Brady's little boy was a full-grown little man? Hey, wouldn't that be weird? It's beautiful when a boy kisses his father on the mouth, but when a man kisses his father on the mouth, now we got a problem.
Score you out.
Bonsai, thank you for another 69 bits.
I was just talking to kids. That's right, R. Kelly. Tell it to the judge. Tell it to the judge. There's things women can do. How about it's Valentine's Day, or maybe your girl misses you and she sends you a romantic picture. You're like, whoa, you're excited. Maybe it's been a long day at work. Ooh, can't wait to get home. She misses me. Women can send those romantic pictures. But men, if you send a picture of you laying in the beach, rolling around in the sand, bending over in a Speedo, when are you coming home, babe? You're not gonna get a positive reaction.
Okay.
A lot of guys are getting busted for taking those romantic pictures. Here's what I do.
Okay, yeah, men and women are different. That's a great premise for a joke. Great premise for most jokes. Men and women are very different when you think about it.
I turn this show into a TED Talk. I teach men how to take the best, most seductive picture for the women in this room. Here's what you do, guys. Go home, get in the closet, and put all your clothes on. Your best clothes. Don't take anything off. Put on your dress shoes, dress socks, dress pants, belt, shirt, tie, suit coat, briefcase. Make it look like you're going to work.
Design a picture implied.
If you really want to turn...
Lamp and DJ Chemix fishing. Oh, you guys are... I'll give it to you. I'll give you comedian fucks. I'll give you a vagina. But no more.
Let your 401k dangle out of the front of the briefcase. Just ever so.
What did he say? Is that a penis?
Make it look like you're going to work. If you really want to turn her on, let your 401k dangle out of the front of the briefcase. Just ever so. Just a little tip. Just a little tip.
Yes, women. The value men produce is money, and women, the value they produce is their fuckability. That's the joke there. And the crowd loves it, and they all agree. It's wonderful that we can all agree on that.
All right, I want to start off with something I saw on Dr. Phil. Anybody watch Dr. Phil? I was watching Dr. Phil. He said, you can tell how smart a crowd is if they'll do something with you, a little audience interaction. So we're going to do this. Everyone put your thumb up on one side right there. Yeah, thumb up. Then
wow, little audience. Okay, so he's doing a group exercise here.
Put your pinky towards the thumb on the other. Yeah, there we go. I guess some of you having trouble with this part already. All right, here we go. Okay.
Body comedy.
I feel bad for that guy right there. Look, you hold your hand up. He goes, dude, what is this, dude? What is this?
Yeah.
Okay, this means nothing to you, but the rest of you, thumb up, pinky to the thumb. Now, here's what Dr. Phil said. You could tell how smart a crowd is by how quickly they can switch it. Are you getting this? We have a very special crowd tonight in Utah. We're gonna keep the jokes real dumb for you tonight. Are we feeling good? Yes! Bottom of the barrel, nice and easy. But we do feel good. I feel good. I know I'm getting older, but I'm not old. And there's little signs that we're getting older every day. Like when you go to buy a flight, you have to pick the year you were born on that stupid spin dial. Yeah, I used to not mind. I see some young people, you don't mind. You're right there on the default. There I go. There's my birthday. That was me not long ago. But lately, it's been a little bit of a brrr.
He's on the plane?
I don't like that brrr. And some of you are laughing. You're brrr, brrr, aren't you? Your arms are crossed.
Calm down.
Because young people have good lives. We have a bad memory to go with every single one of those years. Oh, that's when the stock market crashed. Should have sold my home there. That's when you know who got elected. We all have a bad memory. But be positive. You know who I feel bad for? My grandmother. I had to buy a flight for her. That was like I was on The Price is Right. Wow. Got on the wheels, just brrr.
Down comedy.
We went and had lunch, came back, it was still spinning.
Yep.
You gotta age gracefully, that's what I've decided. You know, wrinkles are coming in, I'm gonna leave them. I'm a man. Gonna have wrinkles, I'm gonna use them for good. If anybody needs help getting around town, I'm just gonna use it like a road map. Where are you trying to go, player? Where you wanna go? The airport, La Cienega, make a left on Manchester. You'll find it. You get lost, come see my forehead. No big deal, right? That's right. I can't wait to go bald, helping people around the globe. It doesn't matter. Right, sir? Yes. No big deal.
John had a public cancellation.
That's right. Because
It was
I did
Kayvon.
the most amazing show recently. I was on a yacht on Mother's Day.
Okay, the joke there is that he has a wrinkly forehead and it looks like a map because whenever you look at a map, I know it's a great observation. I always think, hey, this map looks like a wrinkly forehead.
For 150 mothers in Orange County, California, Newport Beach, on a yacht, going around the harbor, and it was beautiful, and the women were beautiful, and I was the only man on the cruise.
Humble brag, yeah.
Picture that, 150 Orange County moms and me, and it felt good. They laughed at my jokes, and I knew if the yacht were to sink, those women would float. Have you been to Orange County?
Is it because they have fake titties? Or is it because women in Orange County are very safe and they always know where the life jackets are? That's a very location comedy right there. That's very location comedy. Deep location comedy. Now, are fake tits actually flotacious? Are they buoyant? Are they actually a safety measure? Amy's twitching with the Larry the Cable Guy delivery on the pull the tit rip cord and float away. Get her done. Love to see it.
If they'd been on the Titanic, Jack would have survived. Orange County women, they come with their own flotation devices. They just be waiting for help to arrive. Just wait.
Great act out. So those would be the titties there.
Waiting. Not all of them. Some of them float different. Just.
Funny scene. Can't deny it.
But that's still sea level. They're okay. They're okay.
Back in my day, I think we missed that one as well.
The only ones I was worried about are the younger ones. They float different. Sun's out, buns out. Yeah.
So that would be the ass. That's the ass injector. Yeah. And that's a medical fact.
Those mothers were beautiful. And one of the moms, I go, how old are you? She goes, I won't tell you my age, but I'm about 25 years older than you are. I go, Mike, you look younger than me. She goes, well, I have a spa. You should come to my day spa, and I'm going to do a treatment for you. Now, I would never do something like this, but she said my favorite word, free. So I go in there, and she goes, we're going to do cryogenic face freezing for you. I never even heard of that. She goes, here's what it is. She basically blew a blow dryer on my face full of dry ice. 1 minute, she goes, that would have been $60. What did you think? I said, that would have been a ripoff. She goes, what do you mean? That's a really good treatment. I was like, no, because I'm older now. I'm smart. I know you get the same experience at Costco in the produce section. You know what I'm talking about. What's my bulk members? That's
a lot of people in the chat on the verge of a bingo, and they're just edging. I'm being very by the book on this one.
What's up? Go in there in the summer, do your whole body for $65. You get a sample on the way out. You're good. Yeah, that's what I like. You get wisdom when you get older, so I don't mind.
We're gonna have some Remember comedies coming up.
Hey, I invited a girl over to Netflix and chill, and that's all we did. It was awesome. Well, one thing I don't like about getting older is the fashion keeps moving forward. Every generation wants to have their own fashion, and now the skinny jeans are the thing. And look at these pants. Some of you mocked them when I came out. Oh, look at those pants. I didn't design these, I bought them. This is what they offer. I'm from the 90s. We wore cargo pants back then. Any men still wear cargo pants? Any real men?
Remember comedy, I told you.
Real men wear cargo. Where's the men wearing skinny jeans? Where are you at? Yeah. And the rest wanted to clap, but they're too tight. It's like, I can't even. It's painful. Real men wear cargo.
If you guys want to fish for some out of left field bingo card, throw a couple bits.
Cargo pants. If you called a plumber and he showed up in skinny jeans, would you trust that man?
You buy yourself a bingo card.
It looks yucky to me too.
Young people are lazy. Maybe.
Not one of these. Cargo pants, man, get in there. I'll fix this for you. You'll be back at this toilet in no time.
Chat is rowdy today.
That's what you need. A fireman, a police officer, the military, cargo pants. That was me. In the 90s, I had so many pockets. I didn't even know what to do with all the pockets. One time I moved from one apartment to the other just with my pants. I didn't even need a U-Haul, budget truck. I got my futon, my big screen TV, potted plants. Everything was in those pants.
Very funny pants.
I miss those. And you got to understand, like, I was like a young guy. I was like puka shell.
Now he wears a cargo shirt. Am I right, guys? No, I'm just kidding.
Necklace wearing dude. With a button-down shirt, going to the club, but baggy. I was boy band up top, gangster rapper down below. And I felt good, because at the club, you could dance with cargo pants. And even if you didn't know how to dance, the pants covered up all that footwork. You didn't have to know.
Big pants.
Girls like, you're good. It's like, no, you just can't see what's going on under here. This is horrible. I feel like Ellen DeGeneres. What is it?
Name comedy. That's gay. Ellen
With these
DeGeneres
pants, you gotta
means
know
gay.
what you're doing on the dance floor. Plus, when you put them on as a man, you don't feel very good. When women put on tight pants, you feel fierce, ready to take over the club. Yeah,
Men and
that's
women are
right. She's
different.
wearing them. Feel fierce.
Yeah, he can't dance.
When men put on skinny
That's
jeans,
what
we're
people
making
say. I'll give you
decisions the
that
whole
one,
way
Travis
up.
Gravity.
All right, what's going down the left? What's going down the right? It's gonna be there for. You guys a little while. I expected that.
Hey, big applause break.
You gotta make
Little laugh.
decisions.
Little laugh at the
And then
own
you
joke
look
there.
in the mirror and you feel feminine immediately. When you wear skinny jeans, you can't help it. That's why it's called H&M. Put them on, you're like,
Oh, man.
Bingo!
Perfect. Hey, Gordo SF81 with the bingo win. Oh, we had a lot. The chat was getting riled. We had a lot of people sitting on one or two cards to win, rubbing their hands. Gordo comes in last second, steals their dreams from them. Gordo, you got a lot of pressure on you to throw a nice link in the chat, because that was a close one. That was contentious. Contentious. Gordo, where is it? And we only got halfway through the dry bar special. Gordo, thank you for the link. We are good. Oh, perfect. It's not even that long. I love it. Gordo knows the rules. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Gordo SF81, on your bingo victory. I'll do one more bingo, and then we're watching the videos. No game in progress. Oh yeah. Here we go. And we are ready to go. Hey, we got 56 viewers on YouTube. We got one robot on Kick, making sure to spam the chat with links to crypto and various other garbage. And we got 32 on Twitch. Get your bingo cards. Let's finish this baby off. Back to Vinny Oshana explaining the joke.
What are you talking about? Words talk and numbers scream. How much louder do those numbers have to punch you in the face? For instance, and I'm happy you did it. They're
screaming.
In August, Kimmel's
Rock
ratings
concert.
was.
Okay, what I love about Vinny Oshana, right, is that he's always mad, right? He hasn't dropped he's been angry for years. And you have to admire the kind of physical and mental strength it takes to stay mad all the time. You know, I just laugh for a living. I'm never mad. I'm always laughing. 32 on Twitch and 56 on YouTube equals 69. 3256. We have a a sex number of people watching. Great observation.
1.1 million total viewers. It was down around 1.9 million in January. The key 18 to 49 demographic dropped about 284,000 in June to 129,000. Okay, nobody's watching. Okay, and you had us read the book Blue Ocean Strategy. For you guys that have who wrote the book?
W.C. Chen and another lady that
Another
we had
girl.
Marborn.
Guys, when people are in the red ocean fighting and killing and everything and it's not working, you go to the blue ocean where it's clear you have a different plan. Why not ABC?
Why? Yeah, I know we're supposed to I'm just trying to explain the jokes here, but why does he get more red as he talks? That's a remarkable skill. He's like an octopus. And the veins in his neck, just from talking. Vinny, take a deep breath, take a piece of paper off of PBD's water, treat yourself.
CBS, all these freaking networks, try a conservative person that's in the middle that's just funny. The 5 on the Fox
Who are you thinking?
works. I don't know. I don't know who it would be. Somebody that's willing to find a Johnny Carson, but it's not going to be one of these.
I have one guy.
Who do you think it would be?
I'll do it. Are they talking about who should replace Jimmy Kimmel? I'll do it. I swear to God.
Hello. I have one guy.
My guy, Marcelo Hernandez.
Look, guys, I've been saying this for a minute.
Shout out to Marcelo. I remember.
I have one guy. I think and Marcelo's not even a conservative. Marcelo's just a regular guy. Yeah.
Yes.
I have one guy. If you're smart enough to get a guy like him, how old is he? 28?
He's 28 years old.
Marcelo Hernandez. All right. Guess who we're explaining next? This is Patrick Bet-David's favorite comedian. That's a great endorsement, man. I would be honored if the Peanut Butter Dad podcast was behind my comedy.
20 years. Now they're probably going to wait 10 more years till he gets the job. They're probably not going to hire him at 28. Maybe they're going to wait till 38. But if I was a guy, I would start working with him.
I've already forgotten
and
his name.
finding a way. And Marcelo's not even a conservative. Marcelo's just a regular guy. Yeah. I have
Marcelo.
one guy. If you're smart enough to get a guy like him, how old is he? 28.
He's
You'll have him
28
for
years
20
old,
years. Now they're probably going to wait 10 more
Marcelo
years till he gets the
Hernandez.
job. They're probably not going to hire him at 28.
never
Maybe they're
heard
going to
of
wait
him.
till 38. But if I was a guy, I would start working with him and finding a way for him to become that. He's young, he's funny, he's energetic, he is multifaceted,
Lovable.
he gets along with everybody.
Lovable.
And he's 28. And you have a long ways to go with him. And he literally talks zero politics at all.
Nice.
So you need someone like that.
Nice.
There's no politics tied to this guy. If I bring a late night show, I think there's a couple of the guys that, I'm a big believer of a lot of these other comedians that are out there. But if I'm doing this and you truly want to go to none, bring a guy that's neutral like him and see how he does, how he performs. He would be on my top.
A lot of love in the chat for Marcelo Hernandez. Listen, I have never seen him. I haven't heard of him. I haven't watched Saturday Night Live in probably 15 years. But right now, at this point, Marcelo Hernandez is between me and hosting Jimmy Kimmel Live. So you understand, I've got a real competitive mindset about this. He's in my way, and if I have to make some phone calls, I'll do it.
5 list if I'm hiring somebody.
And I would look to do it now and go back to what Carson said. I'm not looking for you to be 38 years old and have depth of understanding of all these issues, because that's not what I want you to be.
Yeah, and mind you, I understand with the waiting. He would crush it right now.
Yeah, he would.
If they announce that he's there, bro, finally, not the same old white guy.
He's getting mad. Also, we're saying Jim Brewer. Jim Brewer's a great choice. Shanks. I think maybe just Shanks.
That's just like, hey,
or me. It should be me. But if it's not me.
America sucks. This guy sucks. It's boring. And you know what pissed me off about the whole situation was the selective outrage. And for all those people out there, please just cry me a freaking river. Where was everybody when they fired Tim Allen for being a conservative? Okay, Last Man Standing had some of the highest ratings for years, and they canceled it because of his political affiliation. Okay, who else? Gina Carano, Roseanne Barr, Megyn Kelly, even Jason
Megyn
Whitlock.
Kelly fired for making comments about how.
So many great canceled acts. What a shame. What a shame.
Halloween costumes.
About Halloween. So I don't want to hear anybody talking about free speech, because free speech is free. You can say whatever you want, but there's consequences. And my question to you is, if somebody had valuetainment, okay, you're a free.
I don't know if Brian's watching right now, but Brian, I have a technical question. If you're the sound guy and you're dealing with Vinny Oshana's microphone, are you riding the gain knob, or are you just fixing all this in post? Like, how much scream room is there on a Shure SM7B?
Free speech absolutist. If Rob started going out there and just bashing Charlie family, I hope he does. Good for him.
Is that Brian? Is that PBD Brian? Did he
going out there and just bashing Charlie family?
Is that PBD Brian? That's him. That's their Brian. Look at that. Brian, I promise you, if we get a viewership of valuetainment, I will buy you 3 fucking MacBook Pros that you can just fan out in front of you like a formation.
I hope he does. Good for him. And falsely, Jimmy Kimmel, falsely claiming that this freaking Tyler guy was a MAGA guy, you have every right under the law to fire him.
I would say to him, here's what I would say to him. I said, Rob, you got to apologize.
Get your bingo cards, guys.
And Rob would apologize.
In a heartbeat.
And he would say, you know what? You're right. Hey, that was wrong. Can you just say something? I apologize. Yeah. And then we move on, right? Yeah. And for example, like on the last podcast.
This is dangerous. This is dangerous. Look at what we've got here. An uncovered T.
You know, Jack, everything comes at a cost, bud.
100 for the sound check. Check.
Cam Newton.
The gift's working. Thank you, King Shaman, for your generosity. Did you notice PBD is so angry here? He forgot to cover his T. That's a nightmare. You're gonna have Vinny Oshana. I wonder if it's for the flies or if it's just Vinny spraying his spit at Patrick Bet David all the time. And I bet he's sitting there next to Vinny and he's just watching all these spit droplets just going into his drink all the time. So he's got to put a little paper towel on top. Very smart. That's why this guy's rich. He's thinking ahead.
Eric Bowling here said that Candace hasn't spoke at TPUSA for many years. Yeah. And then guy sent me a message. I don't follow who speaks at the and guy sent me a message saying, hey, she did speak at the event. Oh, okay, she did speak. So correction on what Eric said. She actually did speak in June of 24. I thought she spoke in 23 because she was pregnant last year. So she did speak in June of 2024 at Turning Point USA. When you do go through it and somebody gets it wrong, all you have to say is, hey, this is what happened here. So if Rob all of a sudden is like, no, I'm not going to apologize. Yeah. Rob, I'm sorry, buddy. That was.
So who is that? Your girlfriend? She's cute. What? I was being polite.
Pause it right there.
Pause it.
Okay? Watch
They're
this.
arguing.
How many likes? 942,000 likes.
Congrats on the meme, Vinny. Can I get a congrats, Vinny, in the chat? Congrats on the meme. 940,000 likes. I love to see it. Love to see it. You know what? Late Night with Vinny. I'm going to call it now. 2025 late night format. We've got Vinny Oshana. Tyrus as a guest. The show is 90 seconds long. 60 seconds of it is just the top 5 trending TikToks. Then 30 seconds of monologue to wrap it all up. And then it's vertically filmed so you can watch it all on your phone on the way to your gig job. That's the dream. That's a little dream I have. Or I host the show. It's 2 minutes long. I do jokes for the first half. I explain all the jokes in the second half. And then we close it out with a TikTok dance that's the biggest dance that's happening right now. Give me a call. ABC, give me a call. I'll do it. We can film it on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride if it's cheaper that way. Let's do it soon. Get your bingo cards everywhere, and we're going to watch a little bit of stand-up. A little bit more stand-up. Well, let's finish off Kayvon, because we haven't been demonetized. God bless him. What do you guys want to watch? We finish with Shanks, or we finish off Kayvon? Let's see how much time is left in each one. Okay, Kayvon's got about another 10 minutes. Shanks, because I want to watch these videos too. We don't want to run over time here. What have we got? What have we got here? Kayvon is more traditional stand. Let's finish off Kayvon here. Let's do some good bingo.
And just to mock you, he put his hair bigger. What are you gonna do about it?
Oh, we got some
And we're
body
not gonna
comedy.
do anything. Like if he came to fight me, what am I gonna do? Wait till I get your shoelaces.
Hilarious. Don't know what this is, but I'm laughing.
That ain't even gonna work because he's wearing sandals. Give me this thing right here. Give me the. I am defenseless against this man.
I skip forward quite a bit here.
The biggest dude in the room sat him in the front, ruined the view for 14 hours.
Who
sat this room?
Okay, good.
People work their whole life to look like that. She thinks she's gonna be, all right, let's do 10 push-ups, we'll go home. She's like, I'm definitely not doing that.
Let's get to this joke.
But at least I go to the gym.
There we go, okay.
It's a good sport.
Focus. I'm focusing.
But at least I go to the gym. Dr. Phil also
Humble
said,
brag.
if you want to build the bond with someone you're dating, go to the gym together. It'll make your relationship
Great
stronger.
accent, name comedy. We're doing it, guys.
I went to the gym with a girl I was dating. We broke up immediately after that. Everything I wanted to do, she was telling me no. It was crazy. I was like, let's do some pull-ups. Well, let's do something over here. Finally I go, all right, let's do 10 push-ups. We'll go home. She's like, I'm definitely not doing that. I go, 10 push-ups, why not? She goes, I don't want to get huge shoulders and chest muscles. Thank you. I was like, it doesn't work like that.
Women are annoying. Yep.
People work their whole life to look like that. She thinks she's going to be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, hit. She can't even get to 10. 5, 6, yeah! Yeah! Look what you did to me!
Schwarzenegger voice.
I told you it wasn't safe. Now what?
There it is.
I'd be like, oh my goodness, you were right. I told you. Now I have to join the bodybuilding competitions. Move to California, become an action star. I didn't want to do that.
This is a specific Austrian stereotype here.
And then I'm like, well, look at your neck. Is that a tumor? It's not a tumor.
I'm going to lose for this one. I'm running out of time.
Oh, man. I'm glad you guys laughed at me. My name is Kayvon. That's my real name. I believe I got into comedy because of my family. My dad is from the Middle East. His name is Iraj. Yeah. And they're funny without even knowing it. My dad's name is Iraj. He has a brother named Turaj. I'm like, what? If they would have had more boys, 3 Raj, 4 Raj, 5 Raj, 6. And my dad has a thick accent. He's always like, thanks God you're here. Thanks God you're laughing. Thanks God. I'm like, Dad, don't take the H out of thanks. Turn it into tanks. It's so weird. When he takes the H out of words, it's always at the worst time. One time I was playing video games at home with my friends. My dad came in the room, turned off the Nintendo, and lectured us. He's like, in Iran, I studied hard. I did not play video. I work hard. I graduated 3rd in my class.
3rd. Hey, that sounds just like poopy. That's a poop joke. Yeah.
I'm like, did he just turn 3rd into turd? What?
There he is.
My friends are laughing. You were turd? Yes, I was turd. It wasn't easy to be turd. I had to push and earn that turd all by myself.
He's really leaning into it. So a lot of comedians, they mention that. It's already funny. We know third without the TH sound. Sounds like turd, which could be poo. We're already laughing, but he leans into it. He's expounding. He's tagging. It's called tags. He's tagging the joke.
I'm just hiding in the corner like, Dad, stop, you weren't turd. I was turd. One guy tried to take my turd, but I work hard for turd. I became turd, I made that guy fart.
Perfect. That's perfect. It's an Arab stereotype. Brown people are Indian.
You might think fart is okay, but fart comes and goes. Turd, you have something to show for what you have.
Del poo.
I'm like, Dad, I am in third grade right now. Please stop the lecture. Please. The other day I laughed at something I probably shouldn't have. That's usually the best kind of laugh because you didn't mean to do it. I was on the treadmill jogging and there was a Mexican guy next to me on the treadmill going to leave the gym, threw his backpack on, 3 oranges fell out. I thought it was hilarious. My friend said, why are you laughing? I go, Mexican guy had oranges in his backpack. He said, that's racist. Ooh, when that word comes out, I have to defend myself immediately. I said, it's not racist, and
The joke is that Mexican people are always picking fruit. That's one of their favorite things. So that's the joke.
I can prove it. I would have laughed no matter what came out of anybody's backpack. He goes, what are you talking about? I go, if he'd been Hawaiian and 3 pineapples flew out, that would have been funny too. That's right. He could have been Irish. That would have been even better. 3 potatoes came out. That would be...
Good.
I'd just be dodging them all like that. Ah! Little river dance, right?
That's what Irish people are
And that
like.
became a metaphor for life. I think we all have our own backpack and we could just laugh about what's in it, right? We got Italian people here tonight. What would come out of our Italian friend's backpack? Meatball.
Fuck a meatball, a gun, a spaghetti.
Spaghetti, handgun, forget about it, whatever, you know?
Oh my God. Wow, that was a perfect prediction. Holy shit. God, I am dialed in today. Welcome to Jokes Explained Live.
We got Asian people. What comes out of our Asian friend's backpack? You guys are good at this. Rice, sushi. I was thinking homework and calculators. Okay, guys? You're going a little too far.
Travis,
you can just play this all on. I'm Persian. People yell, kebab, pagers, gold chains, a rug. It doesn't matter. It's just funny. And it's not racist because the funniest one I thought of is not even a person of color. The funniest one I thought of is a Russian dude. We all know what come out of a Russian dude's backpack. Not vodka. Smaller Russian guy with even smaller backpack would fly out.
There's the accent.
He throws backpack even smaller Russian guy. All the way down to little baby Russian with a little baby backpack.
With the joke about the famous Russian nesting dolls. They're dolls with tiny dolls inside of them. They're a favorite Russian play toy. Russian children used to use them before Russian children started playing Counter-Strike 2 religiously.
So as a group, we're laughing, we're having fun, we're not racist. Thank you for laughing, everybody.
And that's it, guys. Kay Vaughn finishes it off. Strong, very funny stuff from Kay Vaughn. No bingo win. What are people looking for? What are people fishing for? Make your case. Make your case. Race pandering? Yes. I'll give you that one. So the premise is that, hey, an orange fell out of a Mexican guy's backpack, and that's very funny because Mexicans famously love to pick fruit. And my friend says that's racist. I said, no, imagine if I think people of all races have stereotypes as well. And then he goes through them all and they all have a good laugh. Very funny setup and punchline there. Love it. And list it. Okay, we're going. I don't think we have a bingo winner today. I think we're going straight to the videos. So I've got 2 submitted videos here. Beautifully short. We've got this one. I don't know who submitted to who. So we're just going to watch him. And I'll explain why it's funny.
Mother wants you to get divorced because she can't stand your husband. What do you think it's like? Living with a man who puts the bottle before you and the kids. You walked out on your husband and your kids.
Very funny accent.
Because you were bored. You split up with your ex 7 years ago, and you're still in love with him.
You're 40,
and nobody wants you. You walked out on your kids, and you call yourself their mother.
A little bit of sound comedy there.
You let your kids eat their way to an early grave. You're surrounded by your family and friends, and you're lonely. Your partner keeps trying to get you out of your clothes because he hates them.
I love this. I love this video. It reminds me of this video. I'm going to go back to it because I'm going to give you your just due here. I want to show you guys something here. One day when I've got Brian on the side with 5 MacBooks, he'll be able to just fire this out here so fast. It reminds me of this. Do you guys ever see this video? Now we're just clowning here. This is the bonus at the end of the stream. Not a lot of joke explaining goes on here. You guys ever see this one? 10 minutes of Pimp My Ride intros.
Yo.
So Pimp My Ride was a show in the old days about Exhibit. He's a rapper, and he would just destroy your car, and you just have to pretend you like that.
My ride.
It gets the intros get more and more extravagant as we go on here.
Better late than never. What are you doing? You're late.
Look at these. Look at these edits.
Time to squash it.
So many exhibits.
Blaze it up.
Yeah, it's yours truly, Chameleon, and it's time to get down to business, baby.
All right, get ready. Get set. Let's go.
Oh, shit.
3, 2, 1. Let's roll.
Anyway.
Y'all know what time it is. Let's get moving.
We need to make some of these, Brian, for the joke explainer.
We are locked, loaded, and ready to rumble. Let's go. This is about to be off the chain. Check this out.
Anyway, check it out if you're interested. One of my favorites. Here, I'll throw it in the Twitch chat. There you go. Enjoy. Back to Kilroy. If the sound breaks my ears, though, then nice.
You expect to be paid for caring for your elderly relatives? You go out 3 times a week. You get blind drunk. You have casual sex, and you get into fights. But you're a girl. You lied about being pregnant.
I love the twist at the end. A statement and then a twist. I like this. I like the format. Your name's Vinny Oshana. You're on a podcast. Your job is pretty easy, but you get angry all the time.
In order to save your relationship, your children are going with...
Lamp, I will give you the... Lamp made a very good joke in the chat earlier. I did read it. Lamp said in 2025, the show would be called Cribs. The joke is that everybody lives in their car now. Lamp did it. I saw that joke. I didn't think it needed explaining, though. I thought it was very funny on its own. Because it's true.
Without food and winter clothes because you can't afford them. You've been forced to move house because of a nightmare neighbor.
Move house is how British people say move. This guy sounds like he might be in the United Kingdom.
You were charged with the attempted murder of your father. You spent £10,000 and 10 years going through the courts to get access to your grandchildren.
10 years. 10 years. Let me sound this out phonetically for you guys here. 10 years. 10 years. There it is.
£1,000 a year in benefits to raise 8 children. Your husband committed suicide and you blame yourself. So is that right then? All you women in your 50s, your 60s, you've let yourselves go? You're past it? Your mother's in a care home and she's being drugged to keep her quiet for the convenience of the staff. He murdered his daughter.
I love the. He's always quite surprised at the and he's surprised and accusatory at the same time. I don't know if he's angry about something happening or he's accusing me of doing it.
And others before her, all of them in cold blood. And you don't think he should hang? Your father was sexually abusing you when you were 34. These violent women discriminated against. You're just 50 and you feel as if you're on the scrap heap. You knew you were gay.
And you feel as if you're on the scrap heap. So in England, the scrap heap is the garbage pile.
And yet you still got married. Take care of yourselves.
Thank you, Kilroy. So Kilroy must have been a show in the UK. Thank you for that link. It reminded me of Exhibit. I like these compilations. You know, it's oh man, there's another one that reminds me of that one. This is for all our UK viewers out here. Okay. This one. Now, I'm going to play just the last minute and a half because this is a long comp, but you guys can check it out if you like. This is just more gold for you guys to explore on your own.
Let's just use the F word here. Is there something a bit fascist? So should we reduce our working hours and give, the old 9 to 5 a P45 in search of a better work-life balance? Are we basically here falling for, I suppose, this tradition of British Puritanism? The more work, the better, even as you say, if it's actually inefficient. Kira Duncan reports. Durkin, rather. What a week. I mean, Cornwall was like... this time yesterday, I was setting out for a very early walk along the cliffs, and it was like the Aegean. Looking down at the Atlantic, I mean, the sun was just coming up, and the water was translucent, and I'm sure I saw a dolphin. But anyway, it was amazing.
Do you guys ever wake up in the morning and go for an early walk along the cliffs? Because I do here in Austin. I go for I think everybody should go for an early morning walk along the cliffs. It's a great way to start the day. It really centers you when you're ready to beckon your driver.
Power of love. People losing the news. Oh, yes.
I can see you.
It's just got a nice groove to it.
I do see you with the shaving mirror in the morning. Yeah.
It reminds me of a great film, Back to the Future and all of that.
Course.
Yeah. That's a good one to start with.
Okay.
Okay, let us know what yours are. What price do you put on your pet's care? Is there a point where you say, too expensive, the dog has to die?
I'll keep you...
Okay. So the character Alan Partridge is loosely based... must be loosely based on that guy. One of my favorites. All right. We have the Tom Brenneman slur, apology, and firing live. That is unbelievable. That's all three. That's the 3 stages of cancellation.
One of the fag capitals of the world.
Wow. Wow, the announcer doing a little bit of doing his Kill Tony minute live on the air. You got to save that for Austin, man.
Reds Live, the pregame show presented by Ray St. Clair Roofing.
3-0 ball game with the Reds in front of the Royals. We go to the top half of the 5th inning.
Castellanos to lead things off. Jim Day's going to be taking us the rest of the way through this game as Holland takes over on the mound.
Okay, so is he's saying he's getting he's mid-cancel. Now, this is a very important part of your career. Getting canceled like this very publicly is a very good career move.
I made a comment earlier tonight that I guess went out over the air that I am deeply ashamed of. If I have hurt anyone out,
Guy tried he tried a little bit of location comedy off the top. Nothing wrong with that in stand-up, but yeah, you can't be doing that on the baseball game.
Up there, I can't tell you how much I say from the bottom of my heart. I'm so very, very sorry. I pride myself and think of myself as a man of faith. As there's a drive in a deep left field by Castellanos, it will be a home run. And so that'll make it a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, props for still commentating the ball game mid-career meltdown apology.
I don't know if I'm going to be putting on this headset again.
He knows he's done. You will be. Yeah, you're going to be swapping the headset for a Shure SM7B microphone, and you're going to be on the PBD podcast.
I don't know if it's going to be for the Reds. I don't know if it's going to be for my bosses at Fox. I want to apologize for the people who...
Jack, everything comes at a cost. Cam Newton.
Perfect timing with the Cam Newton. Thank you. Make Me Chortle. Thank you for the 100 bits. Make Me Chortle says, hopefully with the cancellation of all the left late night shows, your streams will grow in numbers as new followers of Gutfeld seek your help in understanding his humor. Yes. Thank you, Make Me Chortle. And I hope so as well. I hope that's a prediction that comes true. I hope that all these late night talk shows are done. People watch me instead, and I explain the jokes of Gutfeld. And that's it. There's two shows. There's Gutfeld and Gutfeld Explained. And we're king and secretary king of late night.
Sign my paycheck for the Reds, for Fox Sports Ohio, for the people I work with, for anybody that I've offended here tonight. I can't begin to tell you how deeply sorry I am. That is not who I am and never has been. And I'd like to think maybe I could have some people that...
Yeah, comedy wasn't legal in this time.
That could back that up. I am very, very sorry, and I beg
a lot of sorries
for your forgiveness. Jim Day will take you the rest of the way home.
Jim Day, take you the rest of the way. And that's why it's important to just be in the room. You know? That's how you get a job these days. It's not really about, you have to have the older guy has to say something horrific on the air, and then he gets fired, and then they just look around the room and they're like, hey, that's how I got the job as joke explainer. You guys don't remember the old guy that used to host this show. He said some really bad shit, and I was just in the room, and they said, Myles, do you want to host Jokes Explained live? And I said, absolutely. And here we are, 20 years later. Well, thanks so much for watching, guys. What a lovely stream. Great videos at the end there. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for playing stand-up bingo. We are heading over to the Patreon stream now, where we'll be joined by Brian, who is absolutely covered in Brian bits right now. Thank you all so much for your generosity. What a lovely time. It's been great to be back on the stream. We'll be back on Monday with the Rumble stream, with the Gutfeld bingo. And but of course, heading over to Patreon now. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. See you very shortly. Bye, everybody.